Hi guys, I'm here with my friends at allfreecrochet.com, and you saw the first tutorial where I showed you how to make this popcorn daisy, and I'm going to continue to show you how to finish this large motif. So what you want to do is you want to grab the color that you want to use for the outside rim. I should say the lining of the flower here. I used green, but you can use whatever color that you want. I need to grab the right color here. I'm going to be using orange. And what you want to do is you want to attach it here in the hole where you connected to make the popcorn. There's a hole that got left, if you look here. And you want to go into that hole and slip stitch your color into it. And chain 3. That's going to count as your first double crochet. Now, double crochet again into that same space. And then you want to double crochet 2 into this chain 2 space that you did between the popcorns. And then again, you want to double crochet into this space that's left open when you made the popcorn stitch. And then again, you want to double crochet into this chain 2 space in between the popcorn stitches. And you want to continue to do this all the way around, and make sure when you get done that you have 40 stitches. You should have 40 stitches all the way around. Okay, next you're going to want to attach the color that's going to go onto the rim, which I use black here. So you're going to want to use the color that you use here is the same as the outside of the small motif. You want them to be the same color. So pick the color that you want and attach it to the stitch to the left of where you bound off, because we're going to be working to the right instead of the left. We're going to be doing what is called a crab stitch, which is essentially a single crochet done backwards. So slip stitch your yarn onto your project and chain 1. And then you want to go into the stitch to the right. Pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, and then pull through both loops. Working to your right, go into the next stitch, pull up 2 loops, pull through both loops. And continue to do that. And I'm working in my tail back here as I go along. And I'll show you what it looks like so you know whether or not you're getting it going right. Okay, this is what it looks like. Kind of a bumpy ridge. When you get to the very end of this, you're going to want to leave a pretty good sized tail, because you're going to want to use it to sew in the other motif that's going to be beside it, and the small, and even may use it to sew in this bottom one as well, so that you can leave the tail facing down of the motif that'll be under it, so you have string to sew in the one that will be under it. So this first one, you definitely want to make sure you have a decent enough tail. So let me show you a trick to sewing these things together to make sure that the ridge stays up. This ridge here. Okay? See, I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of a bump that's on the top here. What you want to do is you'll be sewing from behind. You get your tail and another big motif, and you'll want to sew going down this direction, and then add your small motif, and then sew in this direction, and then sew this direction, get another big motif and sew it together like this, and then feed your tail back through till you get it back to here, and then you can continue to sew this motif down to this way, then add another big motif, sew it together, and it depends on whether you have this one, which the the tail should be down. You can use it to go this way and finish this way and feed it back. It's up to you how you wish to do it, but what you really need to make sure that you do is when you're sewing, that you use these back stitches only. Because if you use the rim like this, it's going to be pulled back and it's not going to look very pretty at all. So to make sure you've got that beautiful rim, you need to use the back stitches only. Just like you did earlier when you were crocheting, just use those back stitches and the rim will pop up like that. So this has been the tutorial brought to you by allfreecrochet.com. Thanks for watching.